working on the Bosu dough. So if you have one of these half balls, as some people call them, grab it. Or if you don't, I want to recommend that this is a really, really awesome piece of home exercise equipment that you can do a lot of different stuff on. It's going to challenge your core. It's going to challenge your overall core stability. You can do a lot of different exercises with weight training, body weight, which I'm going to show you today, and cardio. You can stand on it. I mean, it's really awesome. So thanks for jumping on. I am in landscape mode, trying it out again. So I'm not going to be standing up, mostly sitting down on the dough. So let me know, give me a thumbs up if you can see me well. And you can see the dough. This is my pink breast cancer awareness dough. You've probably seen doughs in the store like this one. Let me grab it so you can see. So the blue one, this is a blue one. This one's a little heavier because this base is heavier. So check it out. You can also get Bosu doughs that are whatever color you want. So that makes it fun. You can go on their website and put together, if you want a purple dough with a green base, I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff. So all right, so hey Johnny, good to see you, so thumbs up. All right, so let's start, guys, with just something basic, but again, these look easy, but remember, it's challenging you all over. So because that we're doing all, this is going to be upper body, back, and core, no standing on the dome today. I'm going to have you, if you want, or if you have a dome, or try this later, you can get on your hands and knees. Right now, I mean, even this movement is challenging the body because you're working here a little bit at least to balance. All right, so if you have avoided getting a dome because you are not sure about being able to stand on it, you don't have to stand on it. And then also, if you do want to stand on it, there are handles that you can use. So railing that goes with it. And continue to follow me because I'll tell you more about that. Now, let's try something. We're going to remove one contact point from the dome. So look how I'm doing this. Hello, welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. All right, so you can see I'm doing a hip extension. I'm just lifting the leg and squeezing the butt muscle. But anytime I move a contact point away from the dome, I've got to balance a little bit more, you know? So we'll just kind of get warmed up with something like this and hang around. I'll show you a lot of different exercises. And if you have a muscle group that you want me to try to show you an exercise for on the dome, then I'll do that. Now, check it out. Let's try to do opposite arm, opposite leg. So this is just like you would do on the floor, the quadruplex. Now, on this one, the key is keeping the knees together so that when you put the opposite knee back down, it's kind of close to the bullseye. When it's close to the bullseye, then you're going to be able to balance easier. So, for example, if my knees are wide and then I go here, see, it's a little harder because my knee is way off to the side. Okay? Thanks for the award. Love it. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the super heart. So let's do a couple more of these. Now, this is good for your back, the upper back, and, of course, I'm working the butt muscle as I extend the leg back. Let's do one more. And, most importantly, I'm drawing in the core. So I'm activating the ab muscles even though I'm not like doing a crunch. Now, if you do want to make these a little less of a balance challenge, you keep the toes on the floor. I forgot to tell you that. And then you go like this. Okay? It's still hard, but when you lift like that, down in some of these positions, you can do that. All right, just like this position. You can keep the toes down or you can lift the toes up. Now, I'm really working here. It may not look like I'm doing much. Hey, Donald, I'm trying out the landscape again. Let me know how it looks. And all of these exercises on the Bosu are going to be on the floor or seated and that kind of thing. So I won't be standing up because I'm afraid if I stand up, I'm going to get out of the camera view. So this will be good for today. Now, when you're in this double kneeling position, you can do a ton of exercises here, guys. I mean, you can do so many things with free weights, but we're focusing just on body weight today. So you can put your toes down and get a little more stability and balance there. But either way, just holding this position, I can feel it right here. Glutes are working, abs are firing, okay? Because again, first time you get on it, you might feel like this. So all of those stabilizing muscles are working to keep you balanced. And I'm in the bullseye, so I'm in the center of the dome. And if you're not activating the glute, this forces you to activate the butt muscles because if I'm leaning back like this, I'm going to be wobbling, and then you have to work to push forward and get stable and squeezing the butt, okay? All right, so great exercise. One that I like to do is just kind of a touch down to the floor, or you can have weights in your hand, and then you sit back up. And again, I can put my toes on the floor and make the balance challenge a little bit less challenging. Although you can see I'm still wobbling, but still firing in the butt muscles. Okay? All right, so let me do a couple more and I'll come check out the messages. Guys, make sure you say hi. Make sure you say hello, and let's get connected. If you are not on HAPS, come on over to HAPS. HAPS is the network of now. Okay? So again, tons of things I can do from this position. And I'll actually go directly to one of my upper body moves right here from this position. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk my hands forward, and I'm going to go into a decline push-up. All right? Hello from Copenhagen. Yes, let me know where you're coming in from. So check it out. Decline push-up. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Abs are tight. Hands are hip, shoulder width apart, shoulder width apart. And then I'm on my knees. You could go to the toes, but I don't need to do that because this is challenging enough. And then another thing you could do is maybe lift one leg. Yeah, that fires the abs more. More work on the upper body because less of the lower body is in contact. I'll show you on the other side so you get a better view. Exhale, push away. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. You can also stretch on the dome. It's a really good thing to stretch on. Hey, Johnny, I'm doing really good. I hope that you are too. Let me know how you guys are. And let me know what you're doing today for Fitness Friday. Okay? All right, so we did a back, we did the hip and glute, and then we did the chest. Let's go to an ab exercise now. Let's go to an ab exercise. Okay? So, on the ab exercises, some of them, you can sit on the top. And then, most of them, though, to start, you're going to sit like almost where you feel like you're sitting on the bottom or towards the rim. But this is about where you want to be, okay? Because when we lean back, you'll see what I mean if you try it. Now, if you need a little more back support, feel free to sit lower. So this will give you more back support. So you decide. I'm going to scoot back a little bit more right here. I'm not on the bullseye. I'll show you one on the bullseye in just a second. But this is your basic crunch right here. Okay? So we sit on the dome, lean back, try to stretch out over the dome, and then pull back up. And then, of course, I can do all kinds of things with my arms to increase the difficulty. Like this, reach back, sit up, make sure you breathe. So anytime I take the arms like out to the side, then it's more intense. Breathe. Thanks for coming in. I'll check the comments in just a second. Leave me a message. Let me know how you're doing. All right, guys. And the thing about this is as I lean back, these muscles, you can't really see it, but they're all working in here, kind of helping me to stabilize. And so that's how these balance challenge tools, these different pieces of equipment, can give you even more of a challenge than doing stuff on the floor. Okay, let's do 4 more. Thanks for coming in over on Facebook. 4. Thanks. Let me check. 3. Good. And 2. Chin tucked. And 1. Okay, so that's your basic ab crunch. I added an arm reach or extension. Oh, hey, Lily. Okay. Yes, Lily has had her Fitness Friday. Hey, Sarah. Good to see you. I enjoy watching your, seeing all your sunset and outdoor. Oh, and your crochet. That was the other thing you were doing the other day. You have a lot to show online, so that's awesome. Thanks for jumping on. So Lily says she just came home from the gym and she needs to get a squishy ball. Okay, so yeah, you can stand on these, Lily, and do a lot of exercises. Or if you just want something simple, guys, remember to get something like this. And I'll come on another time and show what you can do with a little ball that is squishy. And Lily remembers these. Lily's worked out with me a lot, okay? And she understands that those are a real challenge. All right, so let's keep going. So I'm kind of going in a circuit here with a, a back exercise, a hip and glute, a chest, and then an ab, okay? So we'll kind of keep that circuit going for some more moves. Hey, what's happening from Lynchburg? Good to see you. All right, so let's go to a back extension. So now you're going to go on your stomach on the dome. And I like this one because it also challenges your balance. So I just happened to hit the right spot. So don't be surprised if you, let me move down a little bit. If you get on this and then you're trying to lift those back legs and you're like this, because you got to find that sweet spot on the Bosu, and it takes using it a few times to figure it out. All right, so I'm just going to lower my limbs down and then lift up. So this is really great for the back, butt muscles. Squeeze the butt muscles when you lift up. And then pull the shoulder blades together. That's working the upper back. I'm working the low back and middle back, of course, and then also butt muscles. Exhale up. One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to be doing like this. Okay, so because sometimes I see people do this, and then the cervical spine gets out of alignment. All right, so exhale up. So this will fatigue your low back. So don't be surprised if it feels fatigued doing this. It's you want to learn the difference between what fatigue feels like or pain from the spine. Palms are facing down. I'm going to do 4 more. Exhale up. 4. 3. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. Hey, Fred. Good to see you. Thank you so much. High five. Okay. Now, back. Okay, so back to, blue. Okay, so here's what we're doing next. This is just your basic glute bridge, but we're going to do it on the dome. So it's going to make the feet unstable. So get onto your back safely, roll over, and then I'm just going to put the feet up on the dome. So you can do this. I encourage everybody to be doing this one on the floor. If you're not able to get down on the floor, you want to do this on the bed, just with your feet on the mattress, and then lift up. But if you have the dome, you can try this, and then it's a little more balance, stability, kicking in here. And I'll show you another thing you can do. So we're just lifting up and down. Squeeze the butt muscles. Hamstrings are firing. Butt muscles working. Back, abs. Now, let's get through this one. I'm going to do several real quick. So I'm starting to feel it more as I speed up. And guys, this is so important for posture. I mean, it's not just to reduce the size of your butt. This is like functional. I mean, this is like making the difference of being able to walk as we keep aging, and bowel control. I mean, being able to sit up. I mean, stand up. Be able to stand for long periods of time. Butt muscles make a huge difference. Now, watch this. So I'm going to add a challenge here by adding a march. I'm going to try to keep looking straight up because you don't want to rotate your neck when you're on your back. It's not good for the cervical spine, really. So I'll keep looking straight ahead. So this one, you can go here with a march. And then we could do this. 1, 2, yes, wow, 3, 4, because this one foot is really working to stabilize. Let's do 4 again. 4, 3, squeeze the butt as you lift up. 2, squeeze, push the hips up to the ceiling. Okay, let's do one more set of each with the 4 or 5 reps. Okay, 4, 3, squeeze the abs. 2, 1. Really feeling it more because all the weight is on this one side. Okay, and it's trying to balance and stabilize. 1, 2. Okay, we're going to another chest exercise or upper body exercise next. Okay. Yeah, good. Let me know if you have a Bosu down. This is a Bosu Balance Trainer. I got the pink one back in October a few years ago for breast cancer awareness. So love the pink. But you might have the standard dough you can find at the store. It's going to be your blue. You can go to their website and choose your own color. Now, next, let's do an upper body. So again, we're doing body weight exercises only with the Bosu. So I've got my hands beside the bullseye into a push-up position. So now we're just doing a push-up here. You could go up on your toes. I'm not going to do this. I'll try a couple. There's a lot more pressure on your wrist, especially because the dome, okay, is giving a little bit. So I like to do the push-ups here. And if I want to add some intensity, check this out. You could do a push away, a plyo. Okay, you can do this on the floor too, but the height of the Bosu dome makes this more realistic for most people. So you can see, like, if I go to the floor, I could do that too, but it's just not. This really, and you may be doing that on the floor, I don't know. But anyway, so Here we are. And then you lower the chest down towards the dome, push away. You'll really feel this plyo. I haven't done this one in a while. I'm sliding back a little bit. Okay. Whoa, yeah, I'm already feeling this a lot. All right, let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yes. Wow. Upper body, serious chest. Wow. Need to stretch out the wrist a little bit after doing that. Okay. Here we go. All right, now we're going back to, so we did a glute chest, now we're going back to abs again. So I'm going to turn this way. Okay. All right, so I'm sitting back. Let's do one. I said I would show one on the top. So here's what it's like on the bullseye. You can try to do like a balance. But see how my back is still straight? I'm not going like this. Okay, you got to keep the chest lifted. Now, you can put the heels on the dome. You can keep the heels on the floor and try to, alternate like this. But you want to sit like in that V position. If you've seen the exercises in the V, the medicine ball or whatever. So you could try to just hold right here. Okay. We can do the crunch in and out. Yes. Right here. And with this one, you could put one heel down and then extend the other leg out all the time while I'm moving. You can see how I'm curling forward and then extending back. Okay? And then also, just like if you were on the floor, you could take your medicine ball or just even your arms and go side to side like this. Look how much that's throwing me off balance. Let me show you this direction. Look how much that's throwing me off balance. So I get balanced here. You could keep one heel on the floor for more balance, okay, or both up. So as I kind of throw the arms around, it's really working right here, big time, okay? 4, abs tight, 3, breathe, 2, 1, yes. Yes, it is a good exercise. Ooh, yes, I would definitely feel that. All right, let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. I hope this is giving you guys some information. Thanks for the super heart. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's just get into this position. And what we're going to do in this position is, first of all, I just wanted to show you another position that's not standing, but it's still challenging. So you can see as I'm just kneeling here, or one knee on the dome, one leg forward, kind of a staggered or a kneeling lunge position is already challenging, especially when I try to look away at the screen. So you can get into that position by taking a step over the dome and then just bringing one knee down to the bullseye. And then again, here you could do numerous exercises. Back toe can stay on the floor for more support, or lift the back toe. Now, let's do a back exercise though. So we're just going to flex forward and then lean back up. Okay? But this is working through here. If I had some weights, I could go here and do a back row and then sit up. So you could add even more challenge in the back. But again, just holding this position is a challenge in itself. All right, I'm going to do about 3 more on this side, then I'm going to change knees. 3, and I'm going to put the knee down onto the bullseye. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I did do the ab. That's right. We did the face hit. I was thinking I didn't do another ab. Okay, let's stand up or pull the knee around. And then I'm going to place this knee on the bullseye. And I'm going to take the other leg forward. Okay? So again, imagine that you're doing like a shoulder press or a lateral raise. I mean, there's all kinds of exercises that you can do in this position. And they're all challenging the core. They're challenging your balance and stability. Okay? Which is really important, guys, especially as we continue to age. We lose our balance, but you can improve your balance. But you need to challenge it to improve it. So, okay. And this is great to have at home for your home workout. Hey James, happy Friday! Happy Fitness Friday! Okay, so let's do a couple more, and then we're going next to another. Are we already back to a glute exercise? Okay. Good. All right. Let's see. Let me think. And rest. Okay. I know what I'm going to show you. So this is different. We're going to turn the dome over. Now, a lot of people say, oh, standing on this side of the dome is a lot harder. In some ways it is, but Bosu actually doesn't recommend standing on the platform side anymore, but you can still do it. Just be very careful and know how to get on and off. A lot of exercises are harder on the dome side. You think that this is harder, but in a way, they're harder on the other side. So we're going to turn the dome over for probably a few more exercises. So I'm going to get back on the floor. I'm going to get into the same position. We're doing a glute exercise again. Okay, so I was in this position earlier, but my feet were on the dome side. Now I've got my feet on the platform side, and I'm going to lift up. Now, from here, look how I'm trying to keep the dome flat. A lot of times people stay here. So what you want to try to do is we're actually going to go from push, pull, push, pull. Okay, glute and the hamstrings are firing now a lot too. Okay, the back of the leg. Platform side. And then also check this out. This one's kind of harder in a different way, side to side. Yeah, hips, hips. More here, glute. Push. Especially if you try to push, now I've got it better. Push with one side at a time. It's easy to want to go both sides and kind of go like that, but you want to push with one foot. Okay? All right, now let's go back to this one. And if you have a Bosu dome, type it in the chat stream. Okay? Or if you've worked on one before at all, let me know. Okay? Whoa. 4. I really feel this one. 3, second time. 2 and 1. Rest. All right, this roll over. And then hang out for the very end. I'm going to show a couple stretches. So the next exercise, so we're back to a chest and then an ab, and I'll probably stop with that. And I'll go through them again on my own. Okay, so now you can do push-ups. Oh, there's another. Okay, well you can do this one, and I don't want to show this one because I just saw another one on the show for this last push-up. So this would be similar to if I had my hands here, like we were doing earlier, but not doing the plyo on the dome side. But what I want to show you is a unilateral push-up because this one really helps. I mean, you get a lot different range of motion in the side that is on the dome. So watch the shoulders. And then one thing, like this one, you could do them all on one side and then go to the other side. Or, now let me do about 5 over here and I'll show you. 1, 2, abs tight. 3, you could pivot from the toes. 4, 5. Okay, or look, I'm crossing the hand, and I'm going to do 1 on each side. So you have to pivot. Woo, I'm sliding back. Sliding back. Let me get over. Oh. All right, 4. Push. 3. Watch your shoulders on this. 2. 1. Ooh, yes. That's a good one too. That is different for the dome. Okay. All right, now let's go to another ab. And of course, I'm not going to show all this today, but planking, side plank, lateral crunch, a lot of the same stuff that you can do on the ball, the stability ball, you can do right here on the dome. And some of them, the dome might make it, like doing a plank on the dome, you don't have to worry about the ball rolling away. If you're doing it on the ball, you've got to be, obviously in more control. So maybe starting with some exercises on the dome would be a better idea. Okay? So last exercise, and then I'll show a couple of stretches. You're going to sit on the dome, and then tons of things you can do from this position. Like I said, we're going to lean back, and we're going to lift one knee. So what I wanted to emphasize here is that moving one contact point from the floor, the foot, just automatically right here makes it harder. So no matter what you're doing with your arms, whether you're reaching to the ankle or doing a crunch and pulling the knee in, kind of giving yourself a little bit of support here, it's just harder. Okay? And then reach out and up. Yeah. Breathe. I appreciate you guys coming in and working out with me a little bit this morning. Hopefully I'm inspiring somebody to move. Woo! Okay, even though I'm grabbing on behind the knee, guys, it's hard, so I feel like I've got to hold on right now. And you want to stretch back over the dome. When you stretch out here and then you curl back forward, you really feel that. Let's get 4, 3, 2. Last one. Woo! Yes. Okay. All right, I'm hot now. Let's do some stretches real quick. So one of the favorite, of course, is the lateral stretch, just like on the ball. You've probably seen me do this on the ball. Lateral stretch. And then I'm going to go through these fast. And then ab stretch, and a back stretch. So you can extend the legs out and really reach. And this one's kind of good because the head can just rest on the floor. And then let's sit up and go to the opposite side. And then we'll do one for the glute too. So we stretch all the muscle groups that we worked. So that also is stretching the chest. So here, lateral stretch. You could be on the knee. And then when I was in the back stretch, that's going to open up or on my back. That's going to stretch in the chest. And then the last stretch, I know I'm going through these fast, so I need to go ahead and jump off. It's messing up my map. All right, so the next position for stretching could be a seated position. So we could do hamstring. Let's actually do that one too. So hamstring would be just like you could do it on the ball. Just flex forward. You can hold these longer. I'm just doing a quick demo. Okay, hold for at least 30 seconds. Toe up, flex forward. And then the last stretch I'll show you that is good for the hip and glute is just like you can do sitting in a chair, not necessarily on the ball, but keep the legs kind of extended out a little bit because otherwise it might be a little tough to get the knee up over the opposite leg if you have the feet too close. If you want to, so I'll show you here again. So the leg extended, you can kind of cross over and feel this. But if you want it a little more intense, pull this foot in as much as you feel like you can, and then cross the leg. But the key is you want to be straight here. So if I'm having to do like this because I'm so crunched up, just be aware it could be a low back stretch, but it also could be a little bit of a strain. So you might start with a bit further away. And then hold on. Hold on if you feel too wobbly. And then same thing here, so I can go here, and then I'm sitting up straight. But if I do want to, I can lean forward, and I can also pull in. But slight rounding in the back, that's okay. You just don't want to be all hunched over and not, feel like you're putting a strain on your back. Lose a lot, so yeah, this is a good stretch. So you might try that in a chair first. Try that in a chair. All right, guys. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. Thanks, James. Thanks, everybody. Sarah, everybody who's been in. And if you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. And I hope you have an awesome Friday. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Let me know what you're doing today. Are you broadcasting? You're welcome. Yeah, I hope that you try these out. And guys, I mean, you can get a Bosu dome for about $99 or maybe a little less. Just depends. Look around, but it shouldn't be over $100. And it might sound like a lot at first if that seems like a lot, but you can do so many things with it. So, and they last a long time. I've had some of these. I have two others over here I've had for many years that were used in group fitness settings. So there were multiple people using them, and they're still great. Okay. So, hey, Brenda. Yeah, go back and watch the replay and look at the exercises we were doing. Just body weight. I was doing back exercises, chest exercises, hip and glute exercises, and ab. Okay, so all with just body weight on the dome. You're exercising today. Yes. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and thanks for checking it out, trying out landscape again. Everything was seated, so we'll see what happens when I keep trying landscape out. It's very different for me with the view, but hopefully you guys get a better view, and I will keep checking it out. So thanks so much, guys.